TG Jeffrey will be the pole sitter. He'll be the man with the biggest benefit coming into turn 1. Mr. P has not scored a point since round 1. He finds himself on the 2nd place. He'll be absolutely determined to try and get his championship hopes back on the right way. But anyway, we are 3, 4, 5 red lights as we're waiting underway. 18 cars revving on the limiter, and we are lights out and away for round 4 in the Spanish Grand Prix Catalonia. TG Jeffrey goes to the inside immediately, but he's got a really nice start, and it seems like Mr. P cannot find any way answer to him. Craig's looking to the outside. Gav's got a clean start as well. It's going to go sub and first. Just sweeps back a little bit, and it all seems clean. So ratio, they're all being really well behaved. This ratio now going to try of the waves. He's going to have to be very brave to get it around there. It's not quite. Looks like Gav's holding on to P4. Down. Thinks better of it. It's got a yellow flag at the back, and it's in turn 4 already. So of course, after as they're saying, he's had a really nice qualifying yet again. But it seems like after what for lap, he's all the way down to 18th. But it looks like it's already becoming a bit of a 2-horse race, Charlie. With Gareth, to be fair to him, has had to do a lot of defending as he looks like a lot of time coming through that second last corner. He's going to go side by side with Drazio for P3. But with DRS, he's a bit of a sitting duck, and Drazio does move into P3. Gareth's going to tuck in the slipstream, but he can't quite get close enough. He's going to have to be careful with Wojtek into turn 1. Sits it on the apex. He's safe for now, but Drazio, he's looking very, very strong for the start of the race, but he's got 5 seconds to make up on Craig already.
So maybe he needs to come in and change those already.
Of course, spin it all, and as Wojtek going around turn 4, looks like he's just completely outbraked himself. He's gone to the gravel. He's going to have to try. It does well to keep it facing in at least in a little bit in the right direction. But you can see he's gone all the way, looking from challenging from P4, looking likely to get in that 4 position. Now struggling all the way down to P8, and he's got O'Stevens down the inside of him, the other Williams. And now he's Mr. P's going to try and follow him through as well. Of course, got grubby tyres. He's moved all the way down into P10. Just one mistake has cost him all those positions. Brennons is having another very strong start to the race, kept himself out of trouble, and he's lining up the Red Bull of Malc, who Malc does not have the DRS on the Williams of Gareth, and they're going. But I feel it might be a little bit of a wasted manoeuvre anyway, because when he pulls to the left, he's found out the McLaren has already gone past him around the outside. A very easy move. He's got it down in the DRS zone. He's come now around turns 2 and 3, and Mr. P get past O'Steven. Oh, but he's gone wide.
Yeah, no, he hasn't. Mr. P has gone way too deep into turn 1, and yeah, really just messed up and moved what should have been a straightforward dive down the inside on the quicker tyre on O'Steven. So yeah, he went way too deep, and O'Steven just did the smart thing, waited for Mr. P to lunge in, and just did the switch back and took his position back in turn 2 and 3.
So it'll be interesting to see if he tries to hang it out for a couple of laps, but it might be a wise decision to perhaps come in and change that front wing already. He's got a yellow flag in the second sector. One of the Hasses at the back there might be Tinnis. I think he might have a problem. I was saying, as we see Malc go side by side with Brennons, he's going to try and get the move back down on McLaren, almost a replica of what Brennons did to him just a lap or 2 ago. Down straight to DRS, he's kept on the back of him, and he's done a really nice job. He's got himself back up into P5, and these guys P4, P5, P6. I've shown us over the past 3 rounds that they have got very good race pace at times. These guys have done a good qualifying today, and now it looks like they're looking really nice in terms of getting a real high point scoring position tonight. Absolutely, a bit of a scruffy lap here from Gav. He's dropped into the DRS clutches of the Red Bull of Malc. You just see him going wide through the chicane of turns 7 and 8, just going through the gravel, and he's lost a lot of time. Perhaps he is certainly struggling with his tyres. Takes a little bit of a tight line through this second to last corner as well. He's going to be under a bit of threat. It's going to be half a second behind this Red Bull come this home straight. He's got the DRS wide open. He's got the slipstream. Gav, of course, is going to try and break that. So go to the inside. See the Haas there. Tinnis is lapped out. I think Malc just backs out of it. Perhaps a little bit distracted by the Haas, but it's been distracted even more because as it gets a penalty, it's down the inside. It's absolutely caught out by the McLaren of Brennons, flying it round the outside. An unbelievable opportunistic move. Get on the power early. He's got much more grip than the Red Bull, and he's now just 4 tenths a second behind with DRS and the slipstream. It's going to be really, really nice. But Craig has closed the gap to 1.9 seconds, but I feel like that this might be a bit of an easy routine as the Racing Point driver slips down the inside, back onto the racing line. He's got that job done crucially.
Yeah, Luke Bailey, he did well in Spa and came back from an incident and got on the podium, but again here, he just seemed to, like his teammate, been caught up in some sort of incident.
Wojtek is really struggling with the rear of that Haas, and looking all too pleased to take advantage. He's coming around the last corner, flat Wojtek almost going into the wall. It does well to hold it, but Gareth moves up into P4. The hassle sliding all the way through that last sector almost. That turn 11, as you're saying, that bump is a flat corner. It's a tight, sharp and fast left. As you see at the bottom left of the screen, TJ Jeffrey has pulled a 3-second gap to Craig anyway, but it feels like he might not even need that as Craig picks up a 3-second time penalty himself, which is absolutely gut-wrenching for the Renault driver. Perhaps that is the fight for the race over, but Reynolds is certainly looking for his fight for P7. It looks like he's finally going to get the move done. He pulls to the inside line. He's braked absolutely perfectly. Got the move done on that Red Bull. He moves up into P7, and he's got himself now got a car between himself and the Williams of Stevens, who's just catching him just a few tenths a lap. But he's been threatening to do that for quite a few laps, Reynolds, and finally he's got past him. It's a gamble worth taking as Wojtek is still holding on to the back of Gareth, but Gareth's looking like he just has that better grip through this last sector, but he almost loses it through that second to last corner, and that's going to compromise his last corner. And Williams doesn't seem too slippery in a straight line tonight. It's now the DRS and the slipstream, and I'm sure the engine up to 11 as Wojtek comes steaming past him into turn 1, and with just 2 laps to go, Gareth just one small error, which is, as we're saying, was all it takes in his difficult positions. Just one small error. He's looking very comfortable. He's now lost the position. 2.3. He's got a yellow flag. Is that a? It's Stragio on the last lap, and for P3, and he's got these two coming up right behind him, and he's just about going to get away with it. But through turn 11, absolutely lost it, and that just shows is TT Jeffrey, fair play to him, comes across the line. Well done to him. We missed that there through Dragio having a bit of a moment. Congratulations to him. It is a 4th different winner in 4 rounds. Well done to him. Pole position, he dominated the race. Craig as well. He was gutted that it didn't get a podium in Spa. Well, and it has cost him in the end, because he had a 5-second time penalty, which was for speeding in the pit lane, which I completely forgot about. It was about 7 seconds clear of Wojtek and Captain Stiff, and that has now meant that spin has now meant he's lost the podium.